What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to Action Sunday. Yes, I am back after a week away, so it's time to recharge batteries. And of course, how appropriate that today's review falls just around the time of my second-year anniversary that I've been doing this Action Sunday segment. So I want to say thank you to everyone who's been following me for as long as I've had this channel, or Barry has been following me since I've done this, because I felt like I'm just having a good time, just finding some of the best of the worst, or like good, bad, or something somewhere in between of any of these action films, watching them and reviewing them and giving my thoughts on them, because I don't think anyone else has ever done this in the history of YouTube. But anyway, so today I'm gonna stick with my trend of reviewing movie adaptations of popular video games. So since I started this by reviewing Tekken. Last year, I reviewed Super Mario Brothers, and just about a week ago, I reviewed a Resident Evil movie. I was thinking of doing another one, but I think I'd rather talk about another video game adaptation it's been stuck in my craw for so long, and that is the Double Dragon movie. Yes, this, in my opinion, to my knowledge, it was the second ever movie adaptation of a popular video game. And in my opinion, one of the worst video game adaptations ever. In my opinion, I think it kind of kicks the Super Mario Bros. Movie off its pedestal, this is probably the second worst one. Well, one of the worst ones. Okay, right up there with probably Alone in the Dark. All right, or any or video game adaptation that's probably been soared by Uwe Boll. But okay, more on that later. Okay, but of course, for the love of God, if I got to review any of that, I'm going to take a gun to my mouth. But anyway, let's talk about this movie, all right? So why is this worse? Well, let's see. To me, I feel like this was just, this movie felt more like a comedy than something than an actual video game adaptation. And furthermore, how can you turn a side-scrolling beat-em-up into this kind of movie? Well, you don't. You just take the best pieces of that game, the plot of that game, throw in a cheesy, over-the-top villain, and overall scheme. It's essentially just becomes a cliche, almost like a knockoff discount Power Rangers episode. Yeah, because also because some of the fight scenes in this movie kind of resemble like something that you would see on an episode of Power Rangers, which of course, in a way, if you were a young boy like me, you would appreciate that back in the day, which I kind of still do. I still watch the episodes because, hey, best show of my childhood. I love the damn show. But let's see, this just didn't click. Like, after so many years later, it really doesn't click. And I've seen this movie at least 2 or 3 times now, and every time I watch this, I feel like it's really gotten significantly worse, in my opinion. It's so bad, it's not even funny. It's like there's nothing redeemable about this movie except maybe the fights. Not even the cast can save this movie. Let's see, Mark DeCasos, one of the prodigies of Bruce Lee, last prodigies, he's in this movie. Let's see, Robert Patrick played the villain Kogo Shiku. Wait, the guy's name. Yeah, and this is before Terminator. At least that guy redeemed himself in Terminator. But Jesus Christ, my God, why? And of course, Alyssa Milano, who played like how I say it's her character. And of course, I hate this shit on her character. It's like, okay, she was just there. She was someone that the boys can rely on, Billy and Jimmy Lee. But yet again, she provided no romantic foil whatsoever. So it kind of fell flat for me. All right, so I'm sorry. Okay, if you want to see Alyssa Milano in more of a romantic role, I don't know. Take your pick if you love her, hate her. Okay, so yeah, nothing redeemable about that. Jesus Christ, this is like I said, this is 90s cheese in a can. So, and this is like one of those. What the hell are they thinking? Why would they do this? I'll never know. I think some movie producer was really smoking something in the room when we're trying to think of a plot or an idea to just put the film. Good God, just absolute nothing. This was stupid. Yeah, not much else I can say. Okay, it's late. Overall, I'm just going to tell you guys this. Just avoid this one. If you want to see better ones, I'd say I heard Rampage is a much better one. Let's see. Some of the Resident Evil movies are way better. And of course, please avoid anything that Uwe Boll has ever made. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I'm going to say there. If I had to give this movie a score, I'm sorry, folks. I'm giving this freaking movie, I'm giving this a freaking 2 out of 10 because that's as redeemable as I can give. Okay, because the only thing that I really enjoyed was just the nostalgic '90s appeal of that how I say that Mighty Morphin Power Rangers feel, but wasn't really Power Rangers. So that's the reason why it just never really clicked. Like everything else, let's see, just really needed a shit ton of work on. I really think they really just shat the bed with the overall plot, and of course the overtop villain. I just didn't like him. I found him more laughable than likable. Okay, if that makes sense. All right, so that does it for a night. I want to hear your thoughts about this movie. If anyone's ever seen this, thank you once again for following me. I'm thumbs this video, subscribe to my channel, stay tuned for some more awesome and exciting movies.